Welcome, it's Denome, and welcome to the last crypto update before the election of tomorrow. Now, we are going to take a look at the fundamentals and we're going to take a look at the news and we will take a look at the technical analysis. But the most important thing to look at before the election is to really understand what will happen if Donald Trump wins and what will happen if Kamala Harris wins, so you can basically plan accordingly. And for that, the best thing is to look at history. And from history, we can see the correlation between the chances of Donald Trump winning versus the Bitcoin price. So here you can see on Polymarket, as the chances of Donald Trump winning kept increasing, at the same time the price of Bitcoin also increased. But immediately when the chances of Donald Trump winning kept decreasing, then also the price of Bitcoin also dipped to the downside. So this gives us a clue that it is very likely that if Donald Trump wins, that Bitcoin and obviously the price of Doge also flies to the upside. But if Kamala Harris wins, it's very likely that Bitcoin and crypto assets will dump to the downside, unfortunately. That may not be 100% the reality that we'll see, but it seems like that is the most likely outcome. Now, this is just one thing here. And in this video, I will give you some entry points to look at on this chart based on pretty much whoever wins. You can use these entry points to your advantage to find good positions. But before that, I want to talk about Polymarket because I saw something completely insane here, which is this one. So here is a photo of the CEO of Polymarket with the vice president candidate Tim Walz. And this was taken at a campaign fundraiser in New York City on last week or a few weeks ago. I didn't see this before. I only saw this over the weekend, but this has completely shifted my idea about Polymarket because it seems to me that this will confirm that there's a lot of political insider trading on Polymarket. And if that is the case, then I will want to make an updated video about Polymarket, basically exposing it as a scam. Because as of now, they do not collect fees from the trading. So if they are insider trading, they probably want to attract as much capital there as possible and then trade against the herd and make a lot of money trading against the herd, like me, you and me. So if that is really the case and you have any information about this, please come to my Discord, send me a private message and tell me what you know about this, because I want to make a separate video about Polymarket if this is really indeed the truth. Now, I don't know if this is 100% the truth or not yet. I haven't made the deep dive, but I will make if this is actually confirmed, because this cannot be allowed to happen, that you are in bed with the same people that you have a market of trading with is completely biased and is completely filled with insiders if that is really the case. So all in all, keep this in mind when you talk about Polymarket as well. Now, we also have some good news. The first good news is that we have Doge blockchain, and on the Doge blockchain, there's some meme coins like Doji that I have been talking about in this channel also. But now there will be a Doge layer 2 blockchain called Laika. And the name comes from the first dog that flew to space. And if I remember correctly, the Laika dog, it died in space also. So there will be a token called Laika. And also there will be the blockchain that is featuring the Laika, what is this, Laika token. But there will be a lot of meme opportunities on this blockchain most likely. So I just wanted to share with you guys this degen opportunity if you are interested. I'm not affiliated with this project at all, at least as of now. If they want to sponsor me, I'm very happy to do to look at if that's a possibility. But I just wanted to share that this may be something of interest to you guys. Now, going back to the charts very soon, I do want to share this idea here. So this idea is showing us the textbook reaccumulation pattern, and practically Bitcoin over the last 6 months has pretty much completed this pattern. The only thing we need is a breakout to the upside. And if Donald Trump wins, I do believe this will be the truth. And this can cause the price of Bitcoin to explode into very, very interesting price levels. So this is quite interesting. Just wanted to share this as an idea. Now going into the fundamentals, and then I will give you some ideas on the chart itself. Here is the total amount of Bitcoin held by ETFs. And as you can see, going into this election, a lot of Bitcoin have been accumulated into these ETFs. However, these ETFs, they like to buy and sell quite rapidly. Like from here, you can see on August, they were holding 1,148,000 Bitcoin here on the ETFs. But in a matter of 2 weeks, they basically dumped 100,000 Bitcoin on the market. So even though they have been accumulating, and I think it's bullish, they can also dump on us if the fundamentals change. And what a better way to for the fundamentals to change than having a president that will be tough on crypto. So I'm just saying that this is bullish that they were accumulating to the election, but this can also turn around after the election to be a sell pressure. But when we take a look at the fundamentals on sentiment, pretty much everything is sideways. People are not taking a lot of action, at least over the weekend. So the amount of Bitcoin on exchanges is practically unchanged over the weekend. The funding rates are neutral. No stable coins were minted over the weekend. Practically nobody was taking profits or selling their Bitcoin, at least old wallets that have held Bitcoin for more than 3 years, that have held Bitcoin for more than 1 year. No sell pressure from there either. So today is going to be an interesting day because we are going to see if a lot of people want to be sidelined from this price action until the election, because that's at least something that I have been doing now that I saw this pump here, is that I do want to take a little bit more neutral position on Bitcoin and crypto going into the election. Because if it goes my way, I'm very, very happy. But if it doesn't go my way and the price dumps, I want to be able to catch the dip. Now, let me give you the big ideas first, then we will talk about the small idea. So the big idea that I have shared before with you guys already is this one. And this is the inverse head and shoulders pattern, this massive left shoulder, the massive head, and then we had the small right shoulder. And this pattern here gave us the price target that I have shared with you guys before of $90,000. Now this is still in play. As you can see, we have not broken the pattern to the downside. But what can happen, unfortunately, is this, that we make a pullback all the way to $64,500. And from here, we do something like this, and suddenly we have a head and shoulders pattern, not inverse head and shoulders, we have a head and shoulders pattern. And then we might go to the downside here. And I will give you an even crazier idea. And once you see it, you will hate me, but I will share it anyway, just so that you know it is out there. So the first one, and this is not as bad as the second one I will show you, is this one. So here we could have another head and shoulders pattern. So this would be the left shoulder, the head, and here would be the second shoulder, and then we go to the downside. That would take us Bitcoin to $47,000, but there's an even crazier potential head and shoulders pattern, which is here. So here you can see this is the left shoulder, here is the head, and then this would take the price of Bitcoin to somewhere where we have not been since 2023, and that is this price level here. Now, it may not happen that we go to $38,000, but I'm just sharing it with you guys, the idea that it is possible. Because if people panic, if the real world markets start crashing down, there's very small chance that Bitcoin for whatever reason is suddenly bullish. So if this were to happen, then $38,000, $37,000, that would practically be the bottom here. But you can still trade this. So like I showed you, all of these price levels basically have a bounce back zone. So you can basically be bullish on this bounce back, or you can simply short this whole thing also. And let me give you the idea for that as well. Now we go into the small price levels. So the number one thing to look at is uh, this trend line here, because right now, as you can see, we're practically in the best possible time to short Bitcoin at this range high. And as you can see, we have a bearish divergence here also, kind of signaling that Bitcoin wants to go to the downside. Now, if we go all the way down here, suddenly we are in that head and shoulders pattern that I showed you. And this is not what we want to see. If we are bullish, what we want to see is kind of like this. So instead of going all the way down here, what we want to see is maybe some people are selling their assets, they want to be sidelined from the election, and then they decide, doesn't matter, they want to buy back the crypto. If Donald Trump wins, they simply buy it back a little bit higher. But if the Harris wins, then they are basically buying the bounces. So in this scenario, we go actually back to $67,000, or even 66,900. And from here, we have a small pullback to the upside. And as you can see from the bottom of the screen right now, this is now November 6th. And on November 6th, we have a chance to actually break to the upside here. But as you know, depending on who wins the election, we might go to the downside as well. And then it's a matter of how low we go before we have a bounce. So I wanted to share with you these opportunities, but at least as of simply today, it seems like shorting Bitcoin is the best possible option. I was longing over the weekend. I made very nice gains here with Bitcoin. Unfortunately, I was also longing LDO, which was at a range low, and that simply fell through my stop loss, and I lost a lot of money on that one. So the money I made with Bitcoin, I lost with altcoins, and altcoins are not doing dandy against Bitcoin, at least as of now. So that kind of prompted me to just take a bunch of money and sideline it also on this pump here. So now I'm a little bit neutralish, shorting Bitcoin, having my stop loss above this price level here, and let's see how low we go. But I'm looking to basically, I forgot to show you, so let me show you why I think this might be the price level where Bitcoin has a bounce. So this is Bitcoin liquidation heat map, and as you can see, we have a lot of yellow here at roughly $67,000. So that's why I do think it's quite likely that we go and tag that. And because of all of the uncertainty, people want to be sidelined before the election. I think there's a good chance that Bitcoin will go to this price low here as well. And then from there, we will see who becomes the president. And then we go to the upside, or we might continue to the downside. So that's basically the update I have for you guys today. I wonder if I want to talk about Doge, maybe not in this video, but I have planned to make a video about the Polymarket. If you have information about that, please send me any information that you have. And also, if you want to trade professionally and you want to have the best exchange possible, I do believe Bybit is the best exchange to have. And they are sponsoring this channel. So if you use the referral code denome, you can get 10% fee discount for your first 30 days, and you can get up to $30,000 in welcome rewards here also. And as an extra bonus, they have a 500 USDT airdrop campaign only for people who use my affiliate link, and this link will be in the description box if you want to sign up on Bybit. So that's my promotion for Bybit this week. And that's pretty much all I wanted to say in this video also. Thanks for watching this one. Subscribe to the channel if you like this kind of content, these updates, and join the Discord, by the way. We have a lot of discussion, and over the election, I'm sure there's going to be a lot of heated debate there as well. And yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching, and I will see you on the next one. Bye bye.